friends, welcome to Coursalance. Coursalance is the online learning platform where we cater to all your learning requirements. And I wish you happy learning. In this module of the software testing, I will take you through the overview of software testing. At the end of this module, you will be able to understand software development life cycle, software testing life cycle, bug life cycle, and audit and inspection. Now, let us understand software development life cycle. Software development life cycle, SDLC, aims to produce a high-quality system that meets or exceeds customer expectations, works effectively and efficiently in the current and planned information technology infrastructure, and is inexpensive to maintain and cost-effective to enhance. A process followed in software projects is SDLC. Each phase of SDLC produces deliverables required by the next phase in the life cycle. Requirements are translated into design. Code is produced according to the design. Testing should be done on a developed product based on requirement. Deployment should be done once the testing was completed. It aims to produce a high-quality system that meets or exceeds customer expectations, works effectively and efficiently in the current and planned information technology infrastructure, and is inexpensive to maintain and cost-effective to enhance. A typical software development life cycle, SDLC, consists of the following phases. Requirement phase. Requirement gathering and analysis is the most important phase in software development life cycle. Business analyst collects the requirement from the customer as per the client's business needs and documents the requirements in the business requirement specification. Some examples are customer requirements specification, CRS, business specification, BS, and provides the same to development team. Analysis phase. Once the requirement gathering and analysis is done, the next step is to define and document the product requirements and get them approved by the customer. This is done through SRS, Software Requirement Specification, document. SRS consists of all the product requirements to be designed and developed during the project life cycle. Key people involved in this phase are project manager, business analyst, and senior members of the team. The outcome of this phase is software requirement specification. Design phase. It has two steps. HLD, high-level design. It gives the architecture of the software product to be developed and is done by architects and senior developers. LLD, low-level design. It is done by senior developers. It describes how each and every feature in the product should work and how every component should work. This consists of only design and not the code. The outcome from this phase is high-level document and low-level document, which works as an input to the next phase, development phase. Developers of all levels, seniors, juniors, freshers, are involved in this phase. This is the phase where we start building the software and start writing the code for the product. The outcome from this phase is source code document, SCD, and the developed product. Testing phase. When the software is ready, it is sent to the testing department, where test team tests it thoroughly for different defects. They either test the software manually or using automated testing tools, which depends on process defined in SDLC, software testing life cycle, and ensure that each and every component of the software works fine. Once the quality assurance makes sure that the software is error-free, it goes to the next stage, which is implementation. The outcome of this phase is the quality product and the testing artifacts. Deployment and maintenance phase. After successful testing, the product is delivered to the customer for their use. Deployment is done by the deployment or implementation engineers. Once customers start using the developed system, actual problems will come up and needs to be solved from time to time. Fixing the issues found by the customer comes in the maintenance phase. 100% testing is not possible because the way testers test the product is different from the way customers use the product. Maintenance should be done as per SLA, Service Level Agreement. There are 4 types of software models: Waterfall model, Spiral model, V model and Agile model. Waterfall model is a traditional model. It is sequential design process, often used in SDLC, in which the progress is seen as flowing downwards like a waterfall, through the different phases, such as requirement gathering, feasibility study analysis, design, coding, testing, installation, and maintenance. Every next phase is begun only once the goal of previous phase is completed. This methodology is preferred in projects where quality is more important as compared to schedule or cost. This methodology is best suitable for short-term projects where the requirements will not change, like calculator, attendance management. Advantages: requirements do not change, nor does design and code, so we get a stable product. This model is simple to implement. Requirements are finalized earlier in the life cycle, so there won't be any chaos in the next phases. Required resources to implement this model are minimal compared to other methodologies. Every phase has specific deliverables. It gives high visibility to the project manager and clients about the progress of the project. Disadvantages: backtracking is not possible. That is, we cannot go back and change requirements once the design stage is reached. Change in requirements leads to change in design and code, which results defects in the project due to overlapping of phases. Customer may not be satisfied if the changes they required are not incorporated in the product. The end result of waterfall model may not be a flexible product. In terms of testing, testers involve only in the testing phase. Requirements are not tested in the requirement phase. It can't be modified, even though we identify that there is a bug in the requirement in the testing phase. It goes on till the end and leads to lot of rework. It is not suitable for long-term projects, where requirements may change time to time. Waterfall model can be used only when the requirements are very well known and fixed.